Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Civilization 6 as the Cree, going for an Owl's Harbor science kind of game. Took a little bit of time off of camera to look at the island that we have. I think this island is probably enough to win the game alone. I would like to try and settle a city over here. I'm going to put it in the water because I have no idea where it's going to go. I want to put this city down. This city will block off this other city from being settled right here. This is probably the best settle. But absent that, I'm going to settle on the desert tile to improve this tile and then have things actually work around it. And then I'll put the harbor for this city right here. I don't know that this one has a strong harbor anywhere, so this might be the place where I choose to build the government plaza. So, like, if I build this city up here, that also pushes the city up here, by the way, onto the olives. Don't know if I'm going to build the pyramids, but that was a nice try. And then I'm thinking maybe, like, put the government plaza right here, campus down here, campus, and then government plaza, so that would make this a +2 campus. Let me actually put this down. I am wary of crushing this production tile because I have such low production in my empire, but this seems like a pretty good play. Alternatively, this could be an industrial zone that benefits every city here. Let's see. Oh, get rid of that bin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this industrial zone benefits the capital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It benefits this city. It benefits another city over here. So that's a pretty good industrial zone. I think I would keep that as an industrial zone, and then I could build an aqueduct for this city right here. And then I'll worry about this city's campus later. So I think this is probably not a Lady of the Reeds and Marshes game. I think we have to go for God of the Sea because there are so many sea resources and we're going to have so many harbors that we want to build. So, yeah, so we got a city down here. We have a city over here. I think there might also be a city over here somewhere. And I'm just going to put it out there just to be tentative. And then up here, I was looking at this area. I think this is a good place for Amundsen Scott. The research station. So this gives you plus 20% science and plus 10% production in all cities, both of which are really good for a science harbor kind of game. We need that extra little bit of production every chance we can get. And then this actually gets doubled if there are 5 snow or snow hills tiles within 3 tiles of the city. So that doesn't actually affect everywhere. This is something that I learned. I thought if you built the Amundsen Scott station in a snow-based city, then you got plus 40% and plus 20% everywhere, but that's not true. It is only for cities that have the snow, which would only be the city as it is. But I want to build it close enough to where I actually get the bonus for this city, and I want to build it far enough away from the capital that they don't have to necessarily share a whole bunch of tiles. And the reason I'm building this up here is that way I can work the salt, I can work the deer and everything, and then there's also 5 snow tiles. This could also be built right here. I'm not quite sure. But I kind of want to build this in a way that I don't have to build a district next to the volcano necessarily. So I don't know which one it is, but there's a city over there. I will decide that when I get there. I think it'll probably be on the first tile that I chose. But anyway, if I count my cities, that's 3, 6, 9, 12. Right? 3, 6, 9, 12. That's definitely enough to win the game. Even if I shave off a couple of those cities, because some of them are pretty bad. But I think in terms of settling priority, settling this one that gives me the extra little bit of culture and gold is probably the first one. And then I'll probably come settle this city right here. This looks like a pretty good candidate for a spaceport city, because it'll have a plus 5 harbor, right? Plus 2 for being next to the city center, plus 1 for each adjacent resource, and then plus 1 from being adjacent to 2 districts. So this would be a plus 5 harbor, which would then get up to plus 10 due to the harbor card. And then on top of that, I'm going to have a mine here. I'm going to have pastures here. I'm going to have a mine here and here if I come take these tiles from Babylon. Ooh, speaking of which, I should probably come take these tiles from Babylon. So maybe I should settle the city first because I want to have as many mines and quarries as possible in the city that might be my spaceport. Actually, why would I name the city spaceport? I could just put a spaceport on the only flat tile that I'm not using. There you go. Which also means maybe the chancery should go here, or the diplomatic quarter should go here in the city right here. But I don't know. That's sort of the current plan. I don't know how things will necessarily shake out. I'm going to send the settler all the way over here, actually. I want to grab these jade tiles if I can. But I do have gold to spend, and I'm not spending it on the builder immediately. And I won't need a builder for another 10 turns, maybe even more, because I won't have the tech to use the sailing. Unfortunately, this is not a game where I can really use the benefits of the Cree's Civ. Like the pastures and camps don't really exist. I guess settling this camp and pasture city first. There are 2 pastures here. So one advantage of settling the city first is that I could get trade routes to that city and use that food to grow, but I don't have the water to necessarily grow those cities. I'm settling off of water in a lot of places. Actually, now that I think about it, should I settle on this hill? Oh, it's a woods. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, but I think maybe settling on water is the stronger play. Like, it does crush a production tile, which I'm really worried about. But it gives me more housing to grow and potentially work these tiles better. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Alright, so this trader has no more trade routes for free available? Oh, because it's, did I get a free trader somehow? I guess I did. How did I do that? Free trader with the pottery technology, and then I unlocked the... I didn't even unlock the... Oh, yes I did. But I didn't... That doesn't give you a trader. How did I get this trader? I guess I got it from a goodie hut or something. I don't know. I didn't build it or I didn't buy it. Anyway, since I don't need to spend this money any other way, I think the best thing to do is build a granary in the capital to drastically increase the growth of the city and not waste that growth. And that'll keep us growing for a good while here. Is it time to move away from craftsmanship? Because I am probably going to improve some tiles. Well, I'm so far ahead in culture, and there is a chance that this is political philosophy, and I won't be boosting political philosophy because I'm by myself. So I'm going to go ahead and hard build craftsmanship because I need to give myself every chance possible to get political philosophy. And let's see. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, this city is the best to go here because this will also get this tile too. If I settle this city right here, I don't get this tile, but eventually this city will take that tile. Not that it's an amazing tile, but you know. PyTT means I can skip culture, mostly. I'm not going to go through the Barbarians. We're going to go around this way, but I'm going to settle that city first. And considering... Ooh, holy sites are unlocked. I don't think I'm going to go for faith this time. I'm going to build another settler, because I already have all the culture that I need. This would be an opportune time to build a monument, but we don't need a monument at all. Astrology's finished. Let's go for mining, and then let's see what these 2 techs are. This Okichita. Can come see if there's another city over here somewhere. I think there's probably a city over here after we clear the barbarians out, but I'm going to fortify on this tile and heal up. Actually, fortify until healed. I've made that mistake a few times. You can start to see that I'm improving my micromanagement of my units. Okay, there's a good city right here. Good, good. There's a +4 harbor. If I settle on the crappy tile, it gives me more good tiles to work in my inner ring. I could chop that, maybe chop out a harbor. As a matter of fact, let's just switch that to a harbor there. And then there's a campus right here as well. And it's a +2 campus, which is all we need out of our campuses this game. So that's it. That's our empire, basically. This is also out of range of Babylon, which is good. I would like to come take the silk from Babylon, too, because I don't think I have another copy of silk anywhere else. But I'll be suzerain of Babylon, so they'll probably give me the silk. That's how it works, right? So we're going to use this Okichita to come clear this barbarian camp. Hopefully that will give us the little bit of era score and maybe the chance to join the the governor promotion from the vampires. I don't think I got the governor promotion for... Yeah, I appointed the owls, but now I guess I can't see. I don't think I got the governor promotion for the void singers yet. But you do. You can always go back and see. We're going to skip this turn, try and see if we can move this warrior, or let the warrior die. Yeah, he did move. And so now let's go ahead and take the kill on the slinger. The Sokichita is going to come help clear the camp. I want to be on good terrain for that. Moving this settler to my extremes. Of course you made a scout, because I was about to clear you. So we can't get the kill on that slinger, unfortunately, but I will come stand on this tile. I'm not going to take the major defeat. Well, maybe I just fortify, because the scout might bop into me, because he's trapped. I can get the kill on the slinger. Let's do it. That'll give me the promotion for the warrior. There we go. Mining is done. Watermill is not useful, but it is important for sailing, so I guess we're going for the wheel. Craftsmanship is done, and we found political philosophy. Let's beeline political philosophy. So we might get the boost for clearing a barbarian camp, especially if we hurry. I will delay this if I have to. We haven't founded our Pantheon yet, so I can't actually use the good policy cards. Who got a promotion? The warrior got a promotion. We take all of his movement to stand on this hill, so I think it's fine to just take the promotion now. And then we will bop with this scout, and then bop with this scout. Ooh, a significant blizzard. I didn't know that natural disasters could be significant. Let's wait on military tradition, just for efficiency's sake. Let's go towards, I guess, mysticism to reveal another thing. Yeah, because we don't want drama and poetry. Okay, so now I get the clear with the scout. It would put me in the red. Maybe I could actually get him off of the camp to kill my scout. I have already discovered everything I need to discover with these scouts, so I do not mind if the spearman comes and kills this scout. It's just fine with me. I'm gonna escort the settler for lack of a better thing to do with this warrior, because who knows, maybe a barbarian camp will spawn in the next 2 minutes. Let's take our major defeat. And the settler's going to come down here. I'm going to stop trading with Babylon in order to prevent its borders from expanding. In case you didn't know, the borders of a city-state are dependent on the number of envoys that are in that city-state. So, since I'm the Owls, I will start to accumulate envoys by continuing to trade with Babylon. When I renew this trade route, I'll get another envoy every time. And I'd like to stop Babylon's borders from growing so I can pick up these jade tiles for my potential spaceport city. So that's what I'll do. And then I might actually just buy those tiles so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, the spearman is staying in place, so let's take our time to fortify. Because I want to be able to kill the spearman. I don't want to worry about losing those scouts. Just gonna have my warrior follow along 1 turn behind that settler. For our second settler, I think coming and settling this city makes a bit of sense. Wheel is done. Let's go for sailing, which we have done by founding a city on the coast. So mysticism is unlocked. Oh, we can already go for recorded history. So let's go for state workforce. I think I'm going to hard build state workforce because it'll be a while before I get it. They want us to trigger Eureka for writing. Okay, that's really good because I don't have the chance to trigger Eureka for writing. Change policies. I can also just come back and culture bomb. Like if I build a commercial hub right here for the city, that would culture bomb these 2 tiles. And that'd be just fine. So we still don't have our Pantheon. So we're going to keep all our cards in as they are. And we've been scouted. Good thing I have the gold to deal with this situation. I was going to buy another builder with this. Quality of my tiles is so strong that I really don't have to worry about it, although it could use some production. Anyway, we're not going to be doing that now. Let's get a slinger. Maybe get the boost for archery. And try and chase down that scout. I guess I should have gotten a scout. Well, wasn't my choice to necessarily deal with some barbarians this time, but it's okay. And of course they're going to stand on my tile when I'm ready to settle it, because that is what they do. They are evil. I kind of think that I should have just beelined political philosophy rather than waiting a bajillion turns to have these scouts clear this camp, now that I see the consequences of that decision. I'm going to have this scout follow them. Let's go ahead. Ooh, we've got wonders we could build, like Stonehenge for a free religion, but that's not going to work. Well, 6 turns for another Okichita. I think that I'd rather have the Okoge card swapped in when I do that. I do have the Discipline card, because I'm actively fighting barbarians. Let's work on another settler. I can always buy more military if I do get raided. I need to get these cities down. There's our Pantheon. There's our second city. Hanapiwian. That's going to be a mouthful. But we do get the horses over here. I'm kind of thinking about going ahead and buying these tiles, because they're only going to rise in price as the game goes on. And I'd like to not have to change my behavior too much for Babylon. Could also just buy a monument in here and let it grow naturally. I think we want to build a granary in here. We'll probably buy a monument. We need to purchase a monument. We can't actually buy the tiles, I don't think. We can keep Babylon at bay for a while, because no other player will know about it for a good while here. So, God of the Sea, it's pretty much a no-brainer. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, eventual 16. Yeah, like 20 eventual production per turn. Just rounding up. So we have to take out of the sea for sure, because we're going to be prioritizing those fishing boats anyway. God of the Sea, go. Boom. I'm going to send this barbarian, or this warrior, back home to help deal with these barbarians. These scouts seem big and strong enough to take this on now. Yeah, so next turn we'll clear that camp, and then we will get the boost to political philosophy. Or sorry, we'll get the boost to the requisite on political philosophy, and we'll just hard build political philosophy. Yeah, I'm settling this city next. This also might be the city where I build the government plaza, because it's sort of a dump city. It doesn't have to build a harbor, so it's free to do a little bit more for me. Well, I guess I'm not going home this turn. Of course they built another military unit right when I was about to clear the camp. Well, I'm going to sacrifice a scout to do this. It's +3 air score because it's actually within range of Pitokahanapiwin. 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 I'm not going to brag on myself too bad, but I think that pronunciation is, or learning new words is one of my sort of strong suits. That'll come back to bite me when I play as China. Shout out to my follower. He keeps telling me how to pronounce Chinese things. I'm trying. So this is definitely the time to appoint Reyna. When we settle the city right here, we'll have a bunch of unimproved features. We'll get a bunch more gold for settling the city. So that's what we're going to do. Oh my gosh. Sorry about the camera. That just happens sometimes, and there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, we are within monument range for this city. So we'll just go ahead and make that expenditure. I think I'll have gold to deal with this raid by the time that it gets here. I'm going to run away with this Okichita. I'm going to let Babylon deal with these barbarians over here. I do have a naked settler in the area, but we're settling it next turn, so it's fine. So I can change policies now. I do think discipline is still probably the right call because I'm not going to be building military. I'm going to want colonization. We did get our Pantheon, so it's now time to go for urban planning, I believe. I could grab land surveyors, but I just spent all my gold on the monument in here, and I think that is the stronger choice. I can always just, like I said, I can try to go for a culture bomb on this tile, and if they grab this tile, then it's no worry. But I'm not going to continue trading with Babylon. Oh, speaking of which, I do need to move this trader to Pitokahanapiwian and then trade through Babylon into Nikisuwashik. Oh my gosh, that was the wrong call. That's a lot of barbarians. Okay, well, maybe we are in a bit of trouble because I just spent all my gold. And let's take shipbuilding. Yay! That will allow all land units to embark, so I could potentially come settle a city over here. I might meet another player that way too. I don't think I have the luxury or the time of building galleys right now. Is it worth? Well, I don't know where Celestial Nav is, so it's not quite worth it to go for shipbuilding just yet. Unlocking writing kind of makes sense so I can place some of these campuses, but it will also increase the cost of my harbors. Because I've already unlocked the holy site as well. Good thing that the commercial hub is off of nothing. Since I'm going for a harbor game, I can delay commercial hubs quite significantly. Then I can make a pop where I... Sorry, audio issues there. But yeah, so owls have ritual, which allows you to construct a gilded vault in your commercial hubs. So I could delay proceeding on the owls quite a bit, delay commercial hubs quite a bit because it's not essential for getting into the medieval era. And then once I'm ready to build some commercial hubs in my cities, I can unlock commercial hubs, and then I'll have a huge discount on commercial hubs because the amount of commercial hubs that I've built relative to the number of districts that I've built will be really low. So I would probably get the discount for commercial hubs, and I can build a bunch of hubs and then buy gilded vaults and then use that to make more traders. So that's probably going to be the long-term play there. Let's go ahead and dump some time towards shipbuilding, and if I can get the galleys, then I will. But I know that I will want shipbuilding, so might as well go for it. We're moving this warrior back to deal with this raid that's happening to us. We're going to move this Okichita back to deal with the raid that's happening to us. We're going to cross our fingers and hope that our slinger survives. We're going to settle on the olives. Atakakup. I'm going to work on a granary for this city so that it can grow faster. Builder would also be nice too, because if I can build a builder, I could export it to the capital and build quarries here. Get a little bit of extra production. This city unfortunately has no production either. So this is a game where I just keep urban planning in for a good while. I think I'll probably work this government plaza tile for quite a long time. And then at some point I will just place the plaza after a long, hard day of producing things in this city. We are working towards recorded history, but within striking range of the boost. Oh, that was not correct. We need to work towards political philosophy. I don't really need the governor promotions too soon. I mean, my gold economy is strong because of all this extra gold. But I can delay it for a little while, especially because I'll be getting some more promotions here. Oh, nope, I will not. I'll get one from recorded history. I'll get one more from the classical. I need a total of 3 to make Reyna useful. Speaking of which, sorry, I need a total of 3 more because Reyna will be going for forestry management, I think, this time, and then tax collector and then contractor. Harbor master is also an important one, but I can wrap back around for that. We're going to go for harbor master so we can buy some of these districts like harbors for some of our late cities. That way they can get online in a decent amount of time because they won't have housing until we get lighthouses and they won't have production or anything. So we're appointing Reyna to... Let's appoint Reyna to Pitokahanapiwian. I was going to appoint her to this city because it has so many more unimproved features. But I kind of like the idea of acquiring new tiles in this city faster. As a matter of fact, this would be a great mausoleum city if I can move the campus. Because that's the only eligible mausoleum place. But then that would only be a +1 campus. So maybe that's not the right place to build the mausoleum. Where does the mausoleum go? Does the mausoleum go? I don't think I have a very good mausoleum spot. I think I have to skip the mausoleum this game. Well, we're crossing our fingers for this slinger. Let's see what happens to him. Boom. Okay, only 1 bop. Not bad. We are gonna back up. My daddy taught me good. Moving forward with the Okichita. Once I get into familiar territory, then I'll start healing him up. I want to keep him away from the barbarians while he's healing. And we are going to go trade to Atakakup. There are a couple barbarians in this range, but I think Babylon will probably have taken care of them by the time my trader gets there. We still want discipline, we want colonization, we want urban planning. I think that's pretty good still. Cranking out the settlers, getting the settlers down. Let me start to think about some alternatives for this government plaza. Not in here, because I want 1 for 7 districts. Oh, there's a barbarian camp here. As soon as I moved my warrior away. Well, Babylon will be able to help with that camp. But I'm going to redirect my warrior to see if I can get the clear, so I can get the governor promotion from that. It really does seem like this tile is a good tile to go for. But if I move it over 1 tile, let's see. That would make this a +1 campus. But it would make this a +2 campus. Oh gosh. So I could build this here. I lost my city. So it'd be a +2 campus suddenly. And that's all I really need. And then this city can go back here, and then I can keep my production tile. I think that is probably a better mix, especially because this city won't have food problems. It's going to have a rice tile that I'm probably going to improve because it's without a range of the mountain. It's going to have a marsh tile here to work. It's not going to have a food problem for quite a while, I think. All of the tiles that it really wants to work have 3 or 2 food on them, except for this one right here. And I guess I don't have to build a campus in here, at least not for a long while. It'll probably want to go here, because I want to keep this tundra mine. Okay, that seems better than crushing this tile. I'd rather get rid of a marsh, especially because it's not a lady that reads in Marsh's game. We're just going to back this up, get onto good terrain, maybe even cross the river and use the river to defend. Because if I stand right here, then, or maybe even if I stand right here, if I stand on this tile with this slinger, then they'll be attacking from the river onto a hill, so that'll be a bad trade for them, and then I can also just buy another slinger in the capital, and then that'll be a bad tile for them to stand on too. We're gonna heal. Oh, no, don't alert. Fortify until heal. Alright, and I think that's probably going to wrap it up for this one. We're going to deal with some barbarian threats in the next one, and we've got a general direction to go. We're probably going to get political philosophy and get our tier 1 government. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this one goes. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future updates. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.